everybody? What is up? What is up? Like, always drives me nuts. Like, my office is my kitchen table. One day, I will have an office. One day, I will have my own space to work in. My husband's like an artist. He's like an artist. He is an artist. And he's got this huge table that I got him that he works with. And like, I need a table. That's not a kitchen table, because we don't even eat here. That's how bad it is. We don't even eat at our own kitchen table. My buns today, guys. Are you a person who like loves to have your bun like on point? I think it's because I used to be a hairdresser and I'm just if it's not proportioned, it drives me nuts. But I think the key to a good messy bun is that it's just really messy. The key to a good messy bun is just to have it messy. So it is what it is. If it's not proportioned this time, we'll just call it a day. I'll just keep staring at it in the video and it will keep driving me nuts. So here's that. Oh my gosh. I'm like too anal when you're a hairdresser. You cannot be like, it's a perfectionist to a point, because literally like no hair is the same. So calm down over there, Nancy. Anyway, good enough. So if you've heard the word mindset more times than you can count in your life, because I'm sure, for me, I probably heard it over 100,000 times just in 1 year. But if you're hearing something more than once, it's honestly something you should be implementing in your life. And not even just in your business, in your life, you should be implementing it. So your mindset is huge, okay? Specifically for the days you just feel down, for the days you just feel like it's not enough, for the days you just feel like you want to sit on your bathroom floor and cry, because I don't know about you all, but that's my space. It gets me away from the kids. It gets me away from my husband. I just go on the bathroom floor and just cry, okay? Here's the thing, though. Everyone goes through their own struggles, all right? Everyone's struggles are valid. Not one struggle is more than the other. I know that there's certain things that are very overwhelming. You cannot control it. Sickness, things like that are really hard to get you out of a slump. Unfortunately, there's not some special sauce or some secret, ingredient that will help you get out of your funk, get out of the rut you're in. There is, however, you can, and you're the only one who can pull yourself out. If you're a person of faith, I turn to God, because good Lord, it doesn't matter what you're going through. Sometimes your mama's and your dad's just not enough. Okay. You need something more. And so I go to God, I bring him my problems, but here's the thing. Here's the kicker. I come with a solution. Ooh, I come with just snotting everywhere. I come with a solution. I don't come to the table just with this complaining attitude. I used to have myself a good pity party, y'all. We were hopping in that, and I would lay in bed and just wallow in it. Cry, eat a bunch of food. I would put myself in such a hole that to get myself up and out of it was more of a task than it would have been if I would have just nipped it in the bud and found a solution right away, okay? And you're allowed to have days where you're just like, what am I doing to myself? Why am I putting myself in this situation? Or like, I just feel unworthy or whatever. And you're gonna have moments like that. I'm not saying you're not. I still have them. I still sit on my bathroom floor and cry. But you wanna know the difference is, now when I used to do it, I wouldn't move my feet. I wouldn't get myself somewhere. I would sit there. I would let myself drink myself into a stupor, whatever I needed to do to numb myself from the feeling, instead of actually being like, all right, 10 minutes. Gave myself 10 minutes to be in my own pity party, and then that was it. I'm done. Where's the solution? What am I going to do for myself now? How am I going to grow from this? How am I going to keep myself from being back in the same position that I am in right now? That's the key, okay? Finding the solution to the problem. And in that way, you have a solution. When it happens again, guess what you can do? Guess what you can do? You can tell yourself that. And you know what? Here's another thing. You're going to grow from that situation and learn from it. When you find a solution, you learn, right? Now you're growing from it. So don't come into it with a complaining attitude. Find the solution. Trust me, I walked away from my business last June, okay? I promoted to Ruby. I started in January. I really didn't do much my first month because I was so freaking scared of what people would think of me. And if you want to know what I was super scared of, I was super scared of quitting. And people being like, yep, she's just another person in network marketing quitting her business. That's what I was worried about. Showing up, putting this effort in and not being successful and then quitting. Because I don't like to be a quitter and I don't want people to see me as somebody who hops around in certain things. When I have a job, guys, I worked retail for 14 years, okay? I at least had a job at each store for 3 to 5 years. My last place that I worked, I was only there for 1.5 years because I was like, I'm done. Get me out of retail. Broken promises, long hours, and you're underpaid. Okay? So it all comes, I've lost my train of thought. This is what I do on a regular basis, guys. It's so fun. Welcome to life. I was talking about retail, working retail. It's all right. I'm going to move on. So when you feel like that you're ready to quit, oh man, I really wish, don't you guys freaking love that when you just go on a rant? And sometimes I just lose my train of thought. Actually, it's all the time. It's not sometimes. Watch every video I have. I can guarantee you I say it more than once. Like, I lost my train of thought. My mind goes 1,000,000 miles a minute. I'm telling you. I think of everything. And my issue was I was not writing it down to implement it into my life. It was a problem. So anyway, I was talking about how many years I'd been in it. Regardless, we're going to move on. So here's when you're in a stupor and you feel like you want to quit. Okay. Oh, I walked away from my business in June. Woo-hoo, full circle. I'm here. So I started in January. I didn't do anything with my business right away. I was freaking out. Like you guys, I'm sure you're the same way. Like, it's scary jumping into something you don't know anything about, starting a new job you don't know anything about. So I finally got my footing in. I got some training. I started working towards a goal. I got to my goal. Okay. And then the panic started setting in. What if I can't do more than this? What if this was just a fluke? What if this isn't what I'm seeing? You know, is this real? Am I really going to get paid? I saw my paychecks coming in. And then I just lost it, guys. I let all of my negative thoughts take over me. From June until October, I showed up every now and then to post and put stuff on my stories, but you didn't see me in a work session. You didn't see me in the team page. You didn't see me in the chat. I literally backed away from the fire of the business and just did my own thing. And you want to know where it got me? It put me more into this deeper hole that I was in than before. My anxiety went crazy. I'm pretty sure at one point, I gained everything. I was pregnant, mind you, but I gained everything back that I had lost within a month because I was eating so much. I knew I gained a lot of weight, and everyone's like, it's okay, you're pregnant. And I'm like, you guys don't understand though. I'm sick every morning. Nothing stays down. And so I'm literally inhaling food from afternoon until I go to bed. And the next morning I have morning sickness again and all that. So like, I shouldn't have been gaining that much weight. I let it take over me. Okay. In October, I saw 2 girls that I started at the same time with promote to Emerald. And in me, something went, you could have already been there. because I was at Ruby back in June. And so in October, I saw these girls go Emerald, and I was like, you're right. And God's talking to me, you're right. You know, I could have been there already. I could have been further. You're right. I didn't do anything. Why didn't I do anything? Okay, what could I have done better? What could I have done to help myself in that situation? Okay, so I started picking myself up, okay? I started actually talking to myself about what I wanted. It wasn't, you're not worthy. You can't do this. You can't, there's no way you could grow from this. There's nowhere for else for you to go. Mediocre is your life, and it will always be your life. I stopped that. That wasn't happening. I started asking myself questions, giving myself an answer, and then asking myself a question about that answer, and moving, and my feet started moving, and I started to realize, like, what the heck did you do to yourself? Where did you, not even just with your business, where did you put yourself in your life? You put yourself in this hole that you had this, I mean, I was having a pity party for myself every day. Not because I was pregnant, because I was like, I won't be a good mom. You know, my baby was a surprise. We were not trying to get pregnant. It just happened. I'm not going to be a good mom. I'm not ready to be a mom. I don't have enough money to be a mom. I don't have anything saved up. I'm living paycheck to paycheck. I started this business to get myself out of that rut. I started to get myself out of the rut. And what did I do? I put myself back in another rut. Okay? And you want to know how I was successful and how I started myself up again? I showed up. I showed up to every work Zoom. If I had to work, I was in the tasks, the comments of the task saying, you know, like, I'm here, done. I would tell people I was done. This is what it was. So they knew I was showing up and I was working, because if you're not talking to your upline on a daily basis, and you're not showing up in the chat, and you're not showing up on the team page, they're going to know that you've gotten away from the fire. Okay? I promise you. You can act like you're off in the distance and they don't actually care about you or know, but they know. Okay? It's how they approach it and how you want to approach it too. Like, we can always come to you and try to motivate and inspire you to get motivated to bring yourself back to the fire. But I can't make you do that. Just like I can't work your business. If you want to show up and work your business, that's on you. I'm not gonna take credit for your success, so I'm not taking credit for your failure. I promise you that. It's your business. I always tell my team whenever they start, you know, I want you to become as independent as possible, as quickly as possible from me, as quickly as possible. Okay? Because it's your business to run. I mean, I'm going to help mentor you, guide you, and lead you, but I cannot work it for you whatsoever. Okay? So how you want to come back to the fire is up to you, but you have to be willing to let that happen. So, and I honestly, when I showed back up in October, I didn't even tell my upline that I was coming back. I just started showing up, because you want to know something? Actions speak louder than words. And I could have sent her this big long thing about the excuse train and this, that, and the third. And there was no point in that, guys. There's no point in that, because she can hold me accountable all she wants, but it doesn't benefit her. You know, if I'm successful, that helps her. But if I'm over here just weighing her down, how does that benefit her? It does benefit her. It does not. So what did I do? I started showing up. I just started putting action into what I was doing. I was messaging. I literally started signing customers. And she messaged me and said, welcome back. You know, I'm here for you if you need me, but I can see the difference in you already. And it wasn't right away, guys. She didn't message me right away. I'm pretty sure it was like a month of me actually showing up for her to trust in me again. For her to trust that I was going to be the leader that I wanted to be again. So just know that we know when you're struggling. But you have to have the balls to say it. Like, admit, I'm struggling. You know, I'm walking away. She would message me and I would ignore her, because I didn't have the balls to admit to myself that I was struggling. I just struggled and let it happen. Don't do that, okay? I always, like, in my video I just made, my welcome video I just made for my YouTube page for my girls, I literally say in there, I will know when you're struggling and walking away. There's two ways we can handle this. I can either show up and just bug you to death until you're like, all right, I'm ready, or I'm going to give it, you know, just a little bit of time. I'm not going to bug you forever, because if you're not answering me, you're not answering me. Or I can give you some time to see if you can pull yourself out of it, and then message you and try to help. There's two ways. There's only two ways. Because either way, you have to do the work to get yourself out of it. I'm just here as an ear to help. You vent, but don't come with just complaints to your upline. We're going to work on a solution. There's no reason to complain. There's no reason to put yourself in more of a pity party, trying to talk to somebody about it when you're not coming up with a solution, okay? Come up with a solution for your problem. What are you struggling with? What is your issue? Come to the table with that, but then come to the table with an open mind to figure out some way to take care of it. So when you feel like quitting, when you feel like it's just not doing it for you, it's just not enough, you need to ask yourself, how much are you doing for your business? Are you actually being intentional with your time? How many messages? My first question is, how many messages do you think you send out a day? A day. If you're telling me, well, I just send out here and there, you're not doing enough. I can tell you, you're probably sending 5 to 10 messages a day thinking that that's enough, okay? I mean, honestly, within our 30-minute work sessions, you should be able to get out at least, even if you're new and you're not great at it, 25 messages each 30 minutes that we work. When you're seasoned, you should be working on 50 to 75, maybe even 100, pushing it if you're on it, okay? I send out a crap ton of messages a day, but I also do the morning work session. I do take 10 minutes in my afternoon to send more messages, and I do the 30 minutes at night. That in-between time is for my team. I'm trying to help my team. They're all on different time zones, so I'm trying to help them grow. I'm trying to inspire them. I'm also trying to keep them motivated within themselves. Keep them. What's the word I want to use? Some people don't really invest in the self-development thing, so I try to provide answers for that and give them hope and give them this sense of urgency for their business. But eventually, and this is what I tell everybody, especially on my team, you're going to need to invest in yourself and do self-development. It's just going to be what it is. You have to do that. If you don't do that, you're not growing. I can't make you do that. No one could make me do it. Montana tries to, she does. She sends us such inspiring things every day. And that's amazing. And that will help push you. But to really grow, you have to do it yourself and invest in it yourself. Because she can do that and you can read it and you can be like, yes, yes, yes. But you did not take the effort to start it and do it on your own, okay? You have to do that. You have to start it and do it on your own. My child's so cute when he sleeps. Anyway, so when you feel like it's not worth it, remember why you started, okay? Remember why you chose this business to begin with. Honestly, I will tell you guys this honestly. Anyone who starts this business, I'm telling you, God is pulling you to it. Because He is in this business wholeheartedly because we allow Him to be, because the company allows Him to be, because we welcomed Him in, and this is where He resides for us. So if you're being pulled into this, He's calling you and telling you this is where you need to be. Why? We're such a supportive group, so positive, and will be helpful in every way, pretty much. When you want to come to the table with a solution too, we'll be here to help you with that and help guide you and give you perspective on it. Okay, but I'm telling you, there's a reason why you're here. There's a reason why you started this business. There's a reason why you were called to this or felt the need to be here. So give it a try. It doesn't matter what you do in life. You're going to have negative feelings about things. You're going to have things that try to tear you down. You're going to have people messaging you mean things. You're going to have people calling you out on social media because they have nothing better to do with their lives. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter if it's this business. You will always have it, okay? It's how you deal with it that matters. I kill everybody with kindness. And sometimes words do hurt. But are they paying your bills? Are they living your life? Are they the ones struggling for money and want to do something about it? They're not you. Who cares what they have to say? Who cares if they think that MLM is not as illegal or whatever? You can educate them. It is not illegal. If it was illegal, we wouldn't be doing it. We wouldn't be getting paid. But there's nothing wrong with what we do. There's nothing wrong with sending messages out to people. There's nothing wrong with blowing up your stories with your life and with your business. Why? Because it's you. It is you, and I promise you, people watch. They're nosy as heck. And even if they don't want you to think they do, they are. They're watching. Okay? So, I just had somebody message me and say they haven't gotten their gummies yet and they're upset. That will happen. You will have people who are like, why haven't I got my product yet? Especially with the gummies right now. They're so popular. They're just it's hard for them to keep up with demand. Now they're getting there. They just put them on back on pick 2 and pick 3. So it's coming back around. But this is the thing. When you have a business, you have to deal with those people. And the simpler the message, the better, guys. I will literally tell her like, oh, I know it's definitely super popular right now still, but I just got an email saying that they're going to be back on track with them within this week. That'll be it. Because honestly, we did get an email saying that, so I'm not lying. And I'm so honest with my customers and my team about everything. Because I want no gray areas there. I don't want somebody coming back at me saying, well, you didn't tell me this. Oh, honey, trust me, I did, because I tell everybody. I tell everybody their options with things. I tell everybody all this new growth, guys. I've been using hair, skin, and nails, and it's like everywhere. But I make sure that it's all out on the table. I want no gray areas. I don't want anybody coming at me telling me I didn't say this, that, and the third. Buddy, guess what? I did. You just didn't listen. Okay. You want to know how I know? Because what we do is very repetitive. Very repetitive. Leadership is repetitive. Okay? You're just gonna find yourself saying the same things over and over again, but you'll say it in some way it'll resonate with someone. So it'll be the one time that you don't say it that you miss somebody. The one day you don't show up to your business, that somebody doesn't see that and would have signed up that day. Okay? Don't not show up. I mean, you're not feeling it. Take 10 minutes to get all these negative things out. I literally write my fears down for the day. But after I write my fears down, I write how I'm going to overcome those fears. What can I do to help myself in this situation? What's my solution for this fear? So, be proactive. Nip it in the bud. Okay? Nip it in the bud. All right, so we're not going to quit. We're going to push through and persevere. Why? Because we're human. It happens. We're just going to suck it up, buttercup, and grow up. Because that's exactly what is going to take your business places. When you just stop making those excuses, when you just give yourself grace and you allow yourself to have 10 minutes to just cry it out and then come to the table ready to fix it. Why do you feel that way? What's the anxiety about? How can you keep that from happening again? Some things are not a quick fix. I promise. They're not a quick fix. But you can start training your mindset to change that. So tell yourself anything negative, change it into a positive. All right? If you have an instance where you just don't think you're enough, figure out why you don't think you're enough. Why don't I think I'm enough? What am I scared of right now? Okay, I'm scared of not being successful. But why am I scared of not being successful? Because I'm scared of what people will think of me. Why do I care what people think of me? Well, I don't want them to think I'm a quitter. Well, why do you think you're a quitter? Have you quit yet? No. Okay, what are we going to keep? What do you need to do in your business to keep you from quitting? You need to work your business. There's just literally keep going with it. All right. Kim Kane said it the other day on our leadership call, and I was like, yes, it's exactly what I do. I try to figure out what the issue is, and then I work my way out of that issue with the solution. So if you have any questions, message me. We can chit chat, whatever. Or I mean, you can be like, can we call? Can we talk? For sure. Let's do it. As you can tell, I'm a social person. So, but anyway, yeah, just mindset. It will save your business. It will save your life. It'll keep you from getting into a stupor, wanting to quit your business, wanting to quit your life, whatever it is. Like, I mean, I was so depressed back in college. I didn't know what to do with myself. And I was like, I don't know if I want to be here anymore. What did I do? I had to figure out how to change my mindset. Okay. You've got to be able to do that for yourself, no matter how extreme it is. Your mindset is huge. Okay. Have a good day, guys. We'll talk to you later. Bye.